Hey everybody, how goes it? My name is Jimoar and welcome to Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I'm excited for this. It got rave reviews. I'm a little sad that my copy came a day later because it came out on my birthday and I really wanted to see the special birthday scene. But oh well, my buddy got me this for my birthday, so I want to thank him again because I'm broke and every bit of money saved is very good. So, when it started here, I turned up the brightness 1. I'm starting to wonder if my TV going has to do with my brightness problems. Because I have a hard time seeing in the dark in games. Or it's just my eyes. Yeah, I got the polka. Yay! And I got the silver skeletons. See, I get the battle skeleton. I get the boost skeleton. Don't know what Baka is. I wonder if that's a carrier one. I asked people about this and no one said shit. Death Stranding recap. Good. Because I'll be honest, I barely understood what happened in Death Stranding 1 in terms of how the flashbacks with Mad Mikkelsen with the baby weren't Lou, they were Norman Reedus. And, like, I still don't understand what the Death Stranding is or this whole other thing. It's very confusing to me. It was a fun game to play, but let's see the recap. Good refresher.
Perhaps you remember me. That's
Dead
right.
Man.
It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs, Beached Things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake.
See, this is why I was afraid to kill enemies in the first game since the game started with stuff like this. It's like, oh, we have a body here. Oh, we took too long to get rid of it. Don't know. And that's why like people started living separate because like if somebody who doesn't have a family or anything dies alone in the apartment next to you, this could happen. So that's kind of why people were like separating as far as I understood it. And I was like, what if I killed somebody and like this whole area next to the road I just built turns into a giant crater? Is that a thing that would happen? Would I die? I was so scared. And I still don't know what would happen. So I'm gonna try and
That
non-lethal
was only
this.
the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall.
See, I completely missed
Structures
this.
would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable.
I thought it was just like a toxic rain. I didn't realize it was a time rain.
Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated.
I gotta
The
fix my audio.
social, cultural, and political bonds between humans
There we go.
began to crumble.
'Cause I was like barely hearing the music. I was like, that's good music. Wish it was louder. And I forgot I had it tuned toward chat playing with my buddy.
The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand,
Oh,
past President of the United States of America,
Bridges.
founded Bridges, an
Bridget.
organization committed to
get it.
making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind.
Has anybody ever asked Kojima why he likes to set his stories in like America and around America stuff? I wonder why.
However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate. The one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America.
Yeah, that was something that didn't strike me until later in the game. Cause I was like, oh man, here I am walking across the wasteland of Maryland, and it's like, oh no, you're closer to California at this point. Excuse me?
Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phosmophobia, or the fear of being touched.
Really?
Despair of having lost everything was just too much.
I didn't notice
Despite
that.
it all, you strive to bring people together.
Often phasmophobia. I didn't notice that.
By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam.
Yeah, what happened with her? I don't remember.
We,
Ah,
your friends at Bridges, did
that
everything
mask.
we could
I love
to
that
support
mask.
your
I don't
efforts.
understand why he did it,
was
but
our
I love that
director,
mask.
Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA.
That mask is so cool.
And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly.
Hi,
I'd
Guillermo
like to
del
think
Toro.
we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the
No.
course of my life, was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I always
Oh.
got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally.
That's why he's called Dead Man, because he's made up of parts of dead men.
Mama
Clever.
and Lochna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid, which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart. But they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body.
Remember that? I was just about to say, didn't one of them die? And Hartman. I remember him.
Every 21 minutes, his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes, his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam.
Fragile.
Leader of the
She was
private
cool.
delivery outfit Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company.
Good music.
And with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt,
It's
your
Higgs.
greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed.
I still don't get
Bridge
the
to
beach stuff.
future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding. A secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time. And a terrible truth you had to face.
Yeah, I remember.
But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done.
I remember seeing this part and like her revelation, but I just could not grasp it. I didn't get it.
America rose from the ashes as the UCA. And as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret. To save your BB. To save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison and began a new life together.
Anybody
And
can
so it
explain
was that the
easily.
two of you vanished without so much as a trace.
Hmm. Let's see. It says it started via multiple explosions across the planet, but it's not a very good explanation. I know this game is gorgeous, and and because I'm on a PS5 Pro, uh, played your first encounter with an enemy. Uh, they said that. Here's the damn thing. Left stick, for sure. The PS5 Pro's performance, and I also need to look up subtitles. Subtitles on, speaker's name on, no background options. Prioritize quality. They said on PS5 Pro, the performance and quality mode are near indistinguishable. So I'm gonna do performance to keep the frame rate smooth, since it'll be near indistinguishable. Volume, yes. All right, let's get to it. Yep, normal. Mm-hmm. Will indicate their path in life. It's also shown that it can determine a person's experience of dooms? What is dooms? Why is that so depressing? One day short. Like almost anyone, those born under constellations with a greater connection to the beach, including Cancer. Great! Cool. What is dooms? Great. Disquiet and turmoil. Cool. It explains why my life sucks so much. I gotta send a picture of this to my friend Alex. This game's shitting on me already. Great. It explains why my life sucks so much. I still don't understand that, but it's cool. It's his thing. It's what's it called? Why can't I remember now? Anyway, it's cool looking. I just don't get it. Once there was an explosion. Mm-hmm. Bang that echoed around the world. Phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, lost spirits of the dead, found their way into our midst. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out. Yes? But why the beach? The animals, neither see nor sense BTs, people live in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated and humanity crept toward extinction. Hmm? To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together, they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. Hmm? But on the day that the United States of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. Okay. What the hell? 11 months later. Lou's not even a year old. Well, I don't know how these babies work.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind. Across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts. They come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window. My sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again. Today.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got?
Good use of music. It's gorgeous.
Systems turn into traps and the fears switching sides.
The hell are those?
$1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become?
That's gorgeous.
-61. Now the water level rises high.
Whale skull in desert.
Paradise. Where men sit in circles and talk
There's a bridge.
numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong?
Yeah, I remember doing that, the ladders. Shelter. My god, this is pretty.
-61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife, and the sun is out of sight. I see the world like
Look at the baby.
lose at the trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can
My
make.
god.
Playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay, time to head home.
That is gorgeous. Oh my word. That is probably the best landscapes I have ever seen. Holy hell. My god. Remember how tricky slopes were, so I'm nervous about them. I can't get over how good this looks. My word. Easy. I I don't know what to say. I can't get over how good these rocks look. Like this mountainside looks like a goddamn photo. I'm stunned at how good it looks. Why is there a blood bag laying here? Carry on back, left hand, right hand. Like, look at that. My God. We're going there, so I want to get down there. Over here. This is unreal. I don't know what else is on my back. I definitely have something on there. Select. Hold to ready in place. Good for now.
Let's head home before it gets dark.
We're headed. What are these horrifying spider things?
Damn. I did not like the look of that.
I'm just gonna go around them. I have no idea what they are, but I don't trust them. It looks like a bad time. I don't think I have any weapons. My God, this is pretty. I feel like I'm gonna cross over a ridge and see some massive horde of those things. What the hell's a gatequake?
Fuck. I feel that.
And 4 on the G scale has occurred. The hell is a gatequake? Another one.
Okay, you're
Easy, baby. There you go. Look at you. Aren't you adorable?
Let's go home and get you fed.
Who's a good baby? 7. That's not good. I see a ladder and an item over there. What is that? Is there a void out? Is that why I'm seeing these strands? Hmm. Easy. Isn't there a way to slide in the last game? You, like, lean back and slide. There's a term for that. Like an act. It's like a survival thing. Being on sand and stuff. Also, get ready for long episodes. Chiral crystals. Made of mysterious substance that becomes buoyant when assembled in bulk. Every 1,000 of chiral crystals carries reduces load by a kilogram. Weird. I missed the ladder, apparently. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's these things. I don't remember what these do. I could eat them or something. Eating crypto belts restore sound blood levels. Eat a crypto belt ingestion. Open the weapons tools. Consumables and press X to eat it. Got it. There's a bunch of them around.
Great. Rain.
Um,
Gotta move.
of course. Another one up there. It gets slippy. Is that an item over there? There's more of those crystals up there, though. Somebody else's ladder. Nope. Whee! That's fun. Oh man, it's pouring. Windy out, you know? That's why he's moving. I'm barely moving the stick forward, and he's booking it. How fast can he run now? Even the rain looks gorgeous. River over there. Flood, apparently, yeah. Whoa. Trying to stop. Yeah, it's like a flood. Cool.
Almost there.
Hello, camera. Welcome back. Put it over here a little bit higher. Okay. Switch weapon tools. Use that. Cycle figure options. Extra equip. Ladder. Ladder. Find the anchor. Ladder. You could connect ladders? Ladder secured. Hopefully, if I put in the hours and hours of grinding to make a road this time on whatever server I have, people will maintain them like they did in the first game, because that was very nice of them, and I appreciate that. That's a Wood Kids song? Look at the baby. I know their song Iron. It's pretty good. Live in a cave. Look at the baby. If he gets caught in rain, he could be a little old man. That's a BT, isn't it? Hi. You can walk through them now. Like they're ignoring them. Well, they're not ignoring it. They can get around it. Strange. Oh, they're fake. That makes sense. At least the rain stopped. Cool. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Hey, I know that song.
Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. They keep falling.
Come on, open up.
He's wearing more of it than he's eating.
There you go.
hell? Isn't that fragile? Yeah. I want one of those kind of things. That's awesome. And he's out. I wonder what the black thing on his elbow is. No way he gave the baby a tattoo. That's the otter. Well, that's gonna wake him up. Knife. No. Bigger knife. Biggest knife? Gun. Yes.
Who's there?
Oh, I put the gun away. Oh, I recognize the jacket. All right, she's got the weird things. I don't know if I love these things or I hate them. They're so creepy.
Fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
I've been looking for you.
I don't know if those things are awesome or terrifying. They straddle the line.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest
Chiral
Carol printed
printer.
diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
Oh. Interesting. New story so far. Technology. Jump shock. This syndrome is brought about by the accumulated strain of multiple jumps placed on the body that cause unknown. Developed, it is still possible to perform jumps while suffering from the syndrome, but doing so puts one's life at risk. That seems less like a syndrome and more like a danger. I'm not drunk, you're drunk. Oh wait. Yeah, I understand that part. Antimatter void outs across the world led to the downfall. Previous big five mass extinctions that caused enormous damage to life on Earth are no longer thought to have been caused by meteor impacts or climate change, but rather the phenomenon was okay. That makes more sense. I get this. But why doesn't it affect animals? It's a gatequake. Matter passes through the plate gate. What's a plate gate? High performance 3D printers. There's cutting edge data processing. Cryptobio first appeared following the Stranding. In the process of cryptobiosis, bends its metabolism and effectively enters a state of provisional death to survive in harsh environments. Tardigrades, sleeping chironomids enter cryptogenic states. Reasons are also capable of living on the beach or in the sea. They were never given a formal scientific name. Okay. They are boost blood levels when consumed. The skin color of cryptobiote will change depending on its habitat. Gross. Strand, yep. I don't understand that one, but sure. Pick your backpack. You can apparently tie up your backpack to like secure it so it don't fall apart when you fall down. It's cool. It's the crystals. Know what a ladder is. It's a climbing rope to the ground. CA, bridges, first expedition. The beach. Living of the dead, connected to the consciousness of every human, and is thought to exist exclusively. Those born from humans exist in many different forms. There are beaches which exist on a higher plane. Individual. Okay. I still don't understand that part, but whatever.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record.
Maybe one beer.
To live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA.
See, sometimes they're really handy, but other times they're just kind of creepy.
But I'm
Yep,
afraid
that was
that
me.
Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
Oh, he's so cute.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the...
I gotta turn up the volume for both of us. He is quiet. She's very quiet. Let me take care of this. Not for you guys, not for me. Yeah, what are people gonna say now? They used to call the first game Norman Reedus and his Magnificent Fetus or something because it was a funny rhyme. Now you don't have the rhyme anymore.
Distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hartman is not the president of the UCA anymore.
It didn't even last a year. He
case
sucks.
You're wondering who's handling distribution now. A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Chiral network to manage and carry out deliveries.
Can't do off the grid ones though.
Network coverage. There's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And
The robots took our germs.
Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA.
I can't read what her shirt says.
We decided to call
Drawbridge.
ourselves Drawbridge.
Rock, stick, and rope.
And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
Okay.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now...
Why is it
I'm
raining?
coming to you. So, what do you say?
How's the environment looking?
Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA.
Great.
The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant,
Yeah,
and earthquakes happen daily.
because I remember falling in rivers in the first game, but I didn't age. Anything different?
Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT.
That's creepy.
And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well.
Good.
And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion.
Okay.
Several Mexican
I never
cities
noticed
were
that.
wiped off the map in this way.
Giant handprint.
The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important.
Okay.
And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
I thought I'd go to Australia. I remember started saying something about Australia.
That was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Was?
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelance.
And when you get an explanation of that repatriate.
So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Yeah, right. I got a game to play. He's gonna talk me into it one way or another.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll
Few
be there before
days?
you know it.
Where the hell am I living? Texas?
Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting.
All right.
Finish my beer first. Nailed it. Adorable little gremlin. God, it looks so good. Holy shit. This Decima engine is incredible. I'm really curious about, I know people said there's some more action and stuff in it. I'm curious about how the combat works. Because I used to carry, like, boots and ladders with me just so I could throw them at people.
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Thumb
Like
ring.
a ring?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details, as well as the cargo for delivery. Now then,
Okay.
let's review the mission that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge. Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico.
Come on, I walked half
When
that
you
already
arrive,
in
you'll need to use
less
the
than a
Cupid to
day.
connect it to the chiral network. Chiral communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network.
Sure.
Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher.
I think it's
C1
outside of a
in
city.
particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation.
Got it. Follow the river,
Why don't you take a
basically.
look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu.
Such a soothing voice.
You can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal. To review the cargo currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination in one piece. It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo in your backpack. We've given you some additional equipment. It can be carried in pouches or in special hooks, just like cargo. All these weapons can be used to incapacitate humans without killing them.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
There's no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure to weigh your various options as you load up.
Active against any target. The rifle also comes equipped with a light and has 2 modes of fire: semi-auto and full auto. Handgun that electrocutes close-range targets. Build up an electrical charge while firing. No noise when firing, making all suits. Understand blood levels when connected. Empty blood bags will automatically be replaced by reserve bags. Be stored in a utility pouch. A ladder. Okay. So. This in the backpack. This tool rack. This. Oh, you're right. He has like the spots on his arms and chest to attach them. Okay. Holster. Blood bag. Go in the backpack and slip in the ladder.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
Okay. What was the 0.8? I have my boots. Is the backpack itself 0.4?
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route. Return to the map. See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there. There are bandits in the area too. Armed groups that have attacked porters in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
going around all the way to your destination. So I think we're gonna keep this as an intro one and get into the game proper. What are these markers? Oh. Yo. E.
When you plot a route on the
Here.
map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way.
Okay.
You can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
And then here. And here. Okay, I got one river to cross. Then now I can stay on the outside. What is this? Armed hostiles. Okay. Now see if I can get around them. Save that for next time. This was a good intro, and then we'll get into the game proper next time. I want to get this edited and up tonight, so I have a chance to get moving.
Latest model Cupid just completed. We
Cool.
decided to put a hold on.
What is this? Like, actually? Okay, so it's like a keypad. Access pad.
Network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Carol network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid.
Oh, she's gonna eat that, isn't she?
Hungry?
No.
No.
She really likes eating these things. Oh, Lou.
No more baby food for you.
Blech.
Let you get fragile any trouble, I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
He just had a crypto burglar. I still can't get over this. Uh-huh. Signs. Okay. Viewer. Why me hat? Switched out from this menu. Category. Check your options. Okay. What else we got? Ludin's mask. I did like those. Sam's sunglasses. Do that. I'm not done looking pretty yet. There's the light. I don't need that. And my boots. Don't have that. And this is cargo management, auto arrange, offload, offload back. Got it. Ooh. Is it because I have my save data? Alright, well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And next time we'll get into the game proper. We'll do a longer video because we're again in the game proper. We're gonna move on. We'll get things done. But that was a good little intro, a good warm up, just to get us back into the swing of things. And yeah, we're in for a time. We are in for hopefully not me getting confused and seeming stupid again. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.